You just have to see. Somebody said, how am I celebrating my birthday? I love sitting at the table with my kids and doing different projects, which we've done since they were little. So we have these wonderful stones. Somebody gave us a big box of stones. And so each one has been painted with a number. And then we'll take those, this one with a kitty. And they go all the way from 1 to 50. Okay, you have to see one more. With the tree. And we will go into the woods, as we always do, and make cairns from the headwaters of a creek all the way down to empty into the Patapsco River, and each cairn will be topped with one of these stones with one of these numbers, and then when the next big rains come, it'll all be washed away. But make a mark, make a celebration, make meaning for yourself. This is my birthday wish for you. There's a box of stones that someone gave to you that you turned into something else, that gave you real pleasure. And let that become the ordinary. Oh, and the microphone, of course, is back here. So I was holding up stones in case you couldn't see here that we will put those stones at the top of cairns as we make 50 cairns this afternoon out in the woods. Pack a lunch and take our time. So a blanket to sit upon, a mat, a bolster, and one block. Let's have a block. Our last day for this sequence for prosperity. Setting yourself up, sitting tall, eyes closed, pause for a moment, tune in and notice. Take aim. Young Pueblo in his clarity and connection. Know your sources of rejuvenation. Know your sources of rejuvenation. The amount of solitude you need to feel fresh again. The activities that strengthen your creativity. The people who light up your spirit. Such an incredible description of prosperity. Solitude to feel fresh again. The activities that strengthen our creativity. And the people who light up your spirit. More and more and more of that, please. Palms together, sitting tall. May we be prosperous in all ways. And may we be guided. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, all that holds me and heals me and guides me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. All of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. Outside and in. 3 times, inhale. Roll your shoulders, shake it out. We may go into slightly different territory. Let's see. Just for our warm-up. We'll start out the way we know, but novelty is a form of prosperity. We need it. We thrive on it. So let's go. On your back, knees to your chest.
If you need to pad, the blanket is there for you. If you're good with the mat that you have, then just lie back. Knees to your chest. That's breath out. Knees float away. That's breath in. Exhaling, rinsing out. Inhale. Exhale. For 3. 2. 1. Lift your head and shoulders, bring your palms down, little presses with the palms. I'm just going to alternate the legs. So find your breath. Out the mouth. Keep the breath, close your mouth, out the nose. To change. So the arms stay steady, the breath stays steady. To change. To change. Knees together. Extend your legs. Like there's a belt across your belly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees to chest. And roll your way up, sweep up, and open. Roll back, knees bend, hands pointing to the ceiling. Roll up the other side. And inhale back, and exhale, roll up, and roll open. One more. And lie back, knees wide. Make great circles with your knee or extend out into the foot, leg long, circling. Reverse your circle, bending your knee if you require, finding your way into the hip. 3, 2. And changing sides, left knee circles or the left leg extends. Daily circles through the hip are as important as flossing our teeth. Reverse, so that we're using all of the muscles, connective tissues, joints, synovial fluid. Everything that makes the movements of our hips possible needs to be spread out, not just forward and back, but all the way around. And then both feet up, great circles. Rolling up and open, rolling wide and down. If you need to modify, you bend your knees. If you like, you point your toes and turn your heels in and reverse. For 3. And for 2. Good. And hands to your shins, roll up, roll back. 4. 3. 2. As you roll up, extend your legs. If your hamstrings are tight, pop a blanket under your knees so that you don't hyperextend and reach forward. And draw back, elbows back, reaching forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Spreading the shoulder blades wide and gathering them towards the spine. Okay. Good. And putting your palms together, chasing the bugs out the screen. Circle. Your palms together, making the largest circle that you can. Good try, girl. And then reverse. Anchoring from the navel to circle through the arms and through the chest. So if you have low back issues or you're pregnant, you're going to just reverse the direction again. Or going on, lie back, put your feet together, and find those great circles you just had in your hands, but put them in your feet. A sign of spring is a bee in the screening. Reverse your direction. 3, 2, and then all the way up and onto your hands and knees today. Onto your hands and knees. I would pad my knees so that there's a little extra underneath and your block goes up in front. Good, just drawing your knee into your chest and back. And we've done this before, loosening through the hip, through the hamstring. Keeping your toe on the floor, or perhaps this time knee to chest, press straight out, as though you were closing a door behind you. And the exhale, knee to chest, and the inhale opens out. And as you open out, lengthen through the right side of the abdomen. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Good. So your left hand can come onto the block. You pivot your left toes out to the left side, and you put your right foot flat to the floor, so that you can come all the way up and over. And just like in our vinyasa, bring your knee to your elbow and back to the floor. Exhale, knee to elbow, inhale, open, and close. 3. And then after this, we get a little bit different too. Good. Hands and knees, bring it down. Right foot still is the one that we're working. Knee up, cross behind and outside your left knee, and lift your heel. So cross and lift and cross. And as you cross your right knee outside and behind the left, you're stretching your outer hip. Go 3. All the way to your outer shoulder. Go 2. And with your right behind your left, widen your feet and fold back towards child. Fold. Inhale, rising up, broadening the chest, wag the tail, loosen it all. And then fold back, take your time, and stay for 3 breaths. Softening your outer hips, your inner thighs. Come onto your fingertips up in front. Drop your seat, soften your legs until you can move your toes. Drop your head. And rise up. And we'll change sides. So uncross, draw the left toes back to the floor, knee to the chest, open and close. And maybe the foot doesn't go to the floor. Maybe you press your heels straight back. And with the pressure of your heels, start to feel an opening, a lengthening through the abdomen. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. So the right hand come onto a block, and the right toes turn out, and the toes tuck under, and the left foot flat to the mat, and the left hand up and over the top. So that you can bring your left elbow to your left knee and open and close. All to the hand. One more. And keeping your foot open out through the left fingertips. And setting back down, set your block aside. And as the other side, we'll lift the left heel, cross the left knee behind and outside the right, and then back up to press your heel. So cross and press, and cross and press. As you cross a little bit back, finding your way to open the outer left hip, to reach in the space where the glutes and the hamstrings meet, strengthening the back of the body, reaching into the heel. Go one more time. To press up, to cross behind, widen your feet, and fold your hips back towards your heels. So the right knee will stack over the left. Find your fold. And then roll your way up. Let your hips wash side to side, softening your hips, your thighs, your face. Fold your way back and stay for 3. And for 2. To uncross. Tuck your toes, set your blanket aside, and lie down on your back. Knees are bent, feet are flat. With the feet together and the knees together, open your arms, and now allow your knees to open wide and your feet to peel open, and you're resting on the outer edge of your feet. Bring your feet flat and your knees together and your navel to the floor. So inhale, knees open, feet open. Exhale, feet flat, knees together. Inhale, open, and exhale, press. So press the knees open and press them together. We'll add the hands to the inner thighs, a little resistance, just a light resistance, so that your hands are pressing your knees open and your knees are pressing your hands together, opening and closing. And the navel is going to the spine, and it's an integration, outside to inside, inside rising to the outside, front meeting back for 2. Good. And for 1. Hands wide, heel toe your feet 1 step, and lift your hips. And again, opening and closing. Inhale to open, exhale to close. Feeling the outer edges of your hips, the inner thighs, the length of your legs. 2. Good. And 1. Bring your knees back towards your shoulders and your hands inside the thighs. Press your heels wide, your legs straight. Press your thighs into your hands. Bend your knees back. That's going to be inhale. Press your heels out. That's going to be exhale. So we bend and we press. Inhale and exhale. 3 more, just this way. At the next exhalation, keep your heels wide, a little pressure with your hands. Press your thighs into your hands, widen your legs. Drop your tailbone into the floor. These lines of energy that run through the inner aspects of our body, our inner arms, our inner legs, can get shortened and closed. Bend your knees. Hold your shins, wag your tail. So feet to the floor, lift your hips up and shift them left, so that you could lift your knees and feet and drop them right. And you're on your outer right hip, right hand to left thigh. Now your left hand sweeps just along the floor, sweeping wide to open the chest, sweeping low down toward the hips to open the shoulders, and then left arm wide like a wing, the hand the height of your head, and rinse. The left shoulder is heavy, the right knees are heavy. And into center. Hips up into neutral. And then hips up over to the right. Feet up, knees drop left. Left hand on right thigh, sweeping your right hand, just skimming the floor. And you'll feel a lengthening along the right side of your spine. An elevating. That when we sit, we can compact down into the abdomen, and from the abdomen down into the pelvis, down into the hips. And here we're coming back up and out. Up and out. Open the shoulders, open the chest. And then the right arm stays wide, your hand the height of your head. Knees to the left are heavy. Shoulder to the right is heavy. Your navel between them turning right. And to release back into the center, hips up, find neutral. And knees to chest. Sweep open the hips, lengthen the spine, broaden the chest. Find your upright seat. So that as we arrive cross-legged, we are prepared. The navel is strong and sound. The seat foundation is clear. The heart is high. May we be prosperous in our awareness and in our freedom. May it abound. May we be generous, because there is so much. It's overflowing. Open that door, the window, the portal, the tunnel. Pinkies touch, and then base of the first fingertips touch. You're describing a circle in the air. Through that circle, through that portal, the sound, HUD, H-A-R, the infinity that's possible when we are creative, the creative infinity that is offering us more than we know. HUD, 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 HUD. Close your eyes, steady tap, steady sound. HUD, 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 HUD,
heart, 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 heart. 3, 2, 1. Hands up high, 3 sips in. Turkey chin, cap that, hold the pranic energy. Lift the pelvic floor, hook your thumbs and draw up from the base of your seat, up through your spine. A little wriggle, get unstuck, up into the midbrain. And the chin up and the elbows soft and the breath out. Receiving how we are changed. A little more light, a little more height. Spread your hands wide and with the same heart across your forearms. Heart, 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 heart. Work there to modify your arms straight. Heart, 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 heart. Fingers are spread wide. Don't lose track of your fingertips here. Close your mouth and the mantra is repeated in your mind. Your forearms crossing in front of your forehead, the syllable resounding in the third eye, the forehead center. A minute to go. Be strong about it wherever you are. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3 sips, go. Hook your thumbs, tuck your chin, reach, lift the pelvic floor. Up, 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 into the midbrain. Soft elbows, chin up, breath out, hands down, eyes closed. Notice. Change more by simply receiving more light, more sensation, more experience, more life. As we soften any hardening, any habit, we can ingest, absorb, become, remember, receive more light. And in the light there is good. Good. Hands wide, thumbs into your palms, fingers over your thumbs, back circles, back circles, back circles. So find a rhythm. If you need to shake out your legs and come back in, you can even stand up if your legs are saying enough is seated, and stand up. Or with those back circles, straighten your arms, going back. Each one, good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Reminding yourself this incantation to rise up against your inner anxiety, your concern, your doubt. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Call into it a sweet memory, something good for you so that it has a sensation. Good, 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 good. You can repeat good or you can be God, 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 for they are the same and they are both you. God, God, God. They are interchangeable. Good, good. God, God, good, good, God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 good. Good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 good, 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 God, God. God, 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 good, 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 God, 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 God. 5, 4, 3, 2, hands up high, inhale. Tuck your chin, hook your thumbs, reach, pelvic floor lifting. Gather up the spine, little wriggle. Up to the midbrain and bathe your brain in light, in attention, in elevation. And the elbows soften, the chin comes up, the breath goes out. To be rich with conclusion, to be done. Turn your palm palms to face down. And that down is a rooting action from our upward transcendence. Now we bring it an immanence, a movement down into the body. And with that, a sound. The sound is the same har, that creative infinity is who we are. And so har, hare, hari, that we are the creator, and we are that which is created, and we are the act between them. And in that we say, Wahe Guru, Yahoo, Huzzah, right? Wahe Guru, all praises to this great shift towards light. Har Hare Hari, Wahe Guru. 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 One more. Har Hare Hari, Wahe Guru. Whisper. Har Hare Hari, Wahe Guru. 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 Whistle. If you can't whistle, blow like you're pressing out a little straw. One more. Rest and be still. Notice the head, face, the energy. Let it run through you. Invite a little bit more expansion. For me, it feels a little racy, and my tendency is to clamp it down to find control. But I am learning it is in my favor. This expansion is not harmful to me or to my family. I can trust this. And when I do that, it settles, it opens with less charge. And I stabilize this, left arm out, elbow bend, Right hand out, elbow bend, stack right over left, palms open, facing the floor. We'll inhale 4, we'll pause 4, we'll out 4. If you have more capacity, you want to go 6, 6, 6, or 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. Go there. Smooth and steady. In the nose, out the nose. To begin, in, 2, 3, 4, and pause. 2, 3, 4, and out. 2, 3, 4. In, pause, and out. And in, pause, and out. Try a little longer. In, pause, out. Soften the breath, let it get smaller and smoother, your pace. In, pause, and out. You continue at your pace. One more round wherever you are. And hands down. Noticing perhaps a steadiness. And we conclude with our breath pattern. In the nose, out the nose. In the mouth, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. In the mouth, out the nose. I'll go through it 3 times with you. You may go 5 minutes and lie back, or 8 and lie back, or 11. I'll tell you at each mark. The right palm is open. The left palm is open. Place left on right, and then cross your thumbs either layer. So right hand pulls left. They both face the heart. More stabilization. We can expand further if we trust this. Any adjustment, if you need to change your legs, if you need to sit in the seat, set yourself up so you can be steady. In the nose, out the mouth, let it all go. We start from here. In the nose, out the nose. In the mouth. Out the mouth. In, mouth. Out, mouth. In, nose. Out, mouth. In, mouth. Out, nose. In, nose. Out, nose. In, mouth. Out, mouth. In, nose. Out, mouth. In, mouth. Out, nose. Continue the pattern at your pace. The end of this cycle is 5 minutes. If that's where you stop, then release hands to thighs. Be still for 30 seconds and then lie back, putting the blanket over your hips and low belly. Or go on. In nose, out nose, in mouth, out mouth, in nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose. last exhalation, we'll finish this cycle. And at the end of that exhalation, hands come down. Release the pattern of the breath, release any pattern in the mind, and allow yourself to be at ease. In the ease is a quiet, in the quiet there is nothing. In the nothing is the potential for everything. If you choose, lie down, just 2 minutes of shavasana, just letting it out of your joints, or stay seated, staying in this frequency just a little longer. Wherever you are, deepening your breathing. Stay longer if you can. Reaching your hands overhead. Bring your palms together. Rub them briskly. Lift your feet. Rub the soles of your feet. And your knees to your chest and a little side to side, so that you can roll yourself all the way up and open. Reaching tall, palms together, down the center of the body, down that sole's seam. And one more, sweep wide, reach tall. Inhaling up, and the palms together, and the thumbs to the forehead center. Sat Nam, long sat, short nam, inhale. Satnam, I see myself. This is the truth that I know myself to be. Namaste, I see you. 40 beautiful days of prosperity. The Kriya is Soba Kriya. Use it again and again. Keep going if you choose. So from today, I am on a break until June 5th. If you think about this is May, go back in your mind to March of this year. Great. From that March, go to the previous March. Great. From that March, go to the previous March. And that's when our quarantine began. And since then, we have all been holding one another in wholly new ways and recalibrating our lives as best we can, moment by moment. And we're creating a quicker transition from moment to moment. And we were together 365 days, didn't miss one of that first year of quarantine. We shifted that up so that we could all have a break when needed and meet Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday when you chose, replaying as you chose, personalizing, making it more intimate. And having come through that year, now we come to here. And now I take time to be alone and to refresh all of the energy that I can bring to you. And that's the greatest lesson that I can offer, is when it's necessary, find solitude to refresh yourself. The activities that strengthen your creativity, right? I will go out to the woods, I will stack stones into cairns, I will make meaning and it will wash away. And I will be in the woods and I will be in the sound of my children and the sensation of stone against stone, my feet in the water. It makes sense to me. Find the places that make sense to you. Only you know this. It's in the newsletter that went out today. If you didn't get it, then it's up on the website under the blog. I will be back June 5th live. If you contribute monthly, on Saturday you should get a reminder that the May Kriya, if you want one that you want to continue on your own, there'll be a recording of that new Kriya that will be up on our subscriber page that's password protected. So if you make a contribution to me and you don't get a reminder and you don't get access to that page, then poke me, send me an email. I'm right here. I'll be away a little bit, but I will check my email occasionally. And I will think of you. And June's sequence is already built and so fantastic to up-level our creativity. We have a base creativity, that which is made of longing and desire, the physical body that creates another body. But we also have this higher expression, the way in which we let through us what we're here to say and what we hear through ourselves. When someone is saying again and again, good job, good job, good job, and you just can't hear it, that's a block here. And so open that up, and so much more will be possible. And this is the work of June. A pleasure, as ever, to share this time with you. Thank you for your time. It's so precious. So precious, as is mine. May it be so. Sat Nam.